Gaffer, not a bad way to start the season here, is it? 2-1 win.
No, couldn't have asked for more really. Clean sheet maybe. I think we all wanted that as well once we were 2-0 up. But great start to the season, great start to the game from us. I thought we put them under pressure straight away. Made our minds up. We wanted to be us straight away and show what we're about. And we know if we're in the final third, we've got goal scorers throughout that team. We've got people who can take people on. We've got people who can get shots off. We've got people with that instinct to be in good areas. So we've got to be in those areas as often as possible. And it was a real test for us today because they're a very good team. Obviously finished in the playoffs last season, and they've got a lot of good players throughout their squad really. But so for my boys, it's a good start. It's a good indication about the challenge ahead. So I was delighted for them because they worked exceptionally hard in pre-season.
Yeah, obviously 2 goals pretty early on. When you've been working as hard as they have done, to get that reward instantly must be really pleasing as well.
Yeah, look, I felt it in the changing room, to be honest. I was smiling just before when they were coming out for the kick-off because I could sense it. I could sense within the changing room. It's a nice tight changing room. I love it. It's really intimate. Everyone's together, and I could just feel from there just ready to go. And so I had a little smile to myself that I was jealous of them. I just wanted to be in that kit with the tracky top on, ready to go out. But they're a lot younger and fitter than me now. So, but it was great, because I think there's loads of confidence in there. We know we haven't cracked anything. It's one game, but I think we've got a humility about us that understands what the challenges are going forward, and we have to work exceptionally hard to improve because we have to get better. We can be better, but certainly on day one of the new season, with maybe 2 or 3 real pre-season games behind us, I thought we looked very well organised, know what each is about. I thought we had that trust and that connection that we talk about so often.
When you look at the aggression from the team today, obviously from the front foot all the way from the back, that's kind of what you want to create here, isn't it? Get the fans on their feet here at the University of Bradford Stadium.
I think so. I think I've learned over my time here about what the fans want to see, what they want to feel. I think what they want to feel is more important. I think there's a feeling of anticipation and hope coming to the stadium, and smiles on the faces when they leave. That's what's happened quite a lot over the last 12 months, and we need to work hard to keep that. But I think not only the fans, I want to see it. I want to see my team not feel second best to anybody. We know it's not always going to go away, but never take a backward step. Always take the game to the opposition and believe in yourselves. And I think we saw a team that believed in themselves today, and that's good to see from with so many new players into the squad, and we've still got a good bench to go on. We've got good players that are not quite fit enough to be involved today. So hopefully we can get everyone up to speed really quickly.
Talked about a lot of new players there, but to see the togetherness in the team, it was kind of the same from last season, wasn't it? Everyone's kind of bedded in really well and bought into the tactics.
Yeah, I think we had a real good blueprint from last season about how we want to go about things in and out of possession. Not just that, but the culture we have at the training ground, the culture we have in the changing room, between each other, that respect for each other, respect for our club, respect for ourselves. And I think all those things are put in place straight away from day one. A lot of new players, but we've got a lot of good players that are still here, and they wanted to take it forward. And within a week or so, you didn't know whether a player had just arrived or he'd been here for 2 years. That's testament to the personality of the players. And there's been like I said before, a real humility about our work. The players have not come in here with their own ideas about what they did in their previous clubs. They just try to buy into what we do here at Bradford, and that's a great sign for a coach to look at it with players, and they want to get better and they want to be one. That's the biggest thing. They need to be one. We need to be one, and I thought today we showed that.
Obviously, Wycombe, the side have been at the top end of League One the last couple of years. Obviously, it's a first game of the season. Don't count for much last year, but it's a good test to see where we're at, isn't it, heading to the new season?
Yeah, definitely. I think they're a team with big ambitions. They've recruited well. They finished really well last season, as you said, in the playoffs and everything. So we knew day one it was going to be a real test for us. But next week will be a real test. We can't, we just spoke there after the game. We can't think anything gets easier from this point. It just gets tougher and tougher. But we have to get tougher and tougher as we go along. But that first game, certainly for players, maybe Bobby's not played at his level So he scored the winner in his first game at this level, so that will be a great boost for him. And I just think the players, the work they've put in over pre-season, you need validation, and good results give you that. So I think we'll see a much more confident team going into next week's game.
And that's it, isn't it? Only the one sub today, but everyone was still working really hard till the last minute, looking very fit, and the resilience to obviously keep that one goal cushion shows that that validation from the hard work in pre-season is there today. Yeah,
look, I think we always scouring the pitch, from an hour onwards. Is anyone weakening their position? Is anyone tiring? And listen, there would have been that word fatigue going through their heads at certain points. But they dug in again. They went again. They made the run they had to make. They went with their teammates. So I was looking at it and thinking, right, we've got good players behind us where we can put them on, but everyone was doing their job. Everyone was doing exactly what was required. So we just, only the one change, but it was good to see those other players behind. We know how good they are. They will have their opportunities as well, and they showed a great togetherness today as a squad, as a group, and they're all smiling and changing them.
Over 19,000 fans on today. We saw the importance they can have. Obviously, they pulled the goal back today, but they were really loud, vocal, and then we went straight up the other end and nearly got the third.
Yeah, I think, look, it's a brilliant atmosphere. We love it. We've learnt to understand it and cherish it over the last 12, 18 months. But the new players, that's their first experience of it in a Bradford top. So I'm sure they'll get great confidence from that and actually enjoy the occasion. That's what we try to encourage them to do. Don't feel of it as a burden, feel of it as a joy about playing in front of 19, 20,000 who want you to do well. That's at the end of the day, they're not against us, they want us to do well. So that's a big support to help you along the way.